Grade 10s. I am in the HSE book on page 4-18, and this is a geometrical constructions question that has including and excluding circles as well as some construction. Now the first thing that I'm going to focus on is this hexagon right there. We can see that we have a pointy side there and a pointy side there. So I'm going to go to this first circle, set my compass to the radius of that circle, and put my compass there. Remember, where you put your compass is where the pointy side of the hexagon is going to face, and I am going to create those 4 points and connect them, and that is going to be our first hexagon. Alright, now we also have a second hexagon right there with the pointy sides facing up and down, up and down. So again, I'm going to go to this circle right here. Again, set my compass to the radius of the circle. Remember, where you put your compass is where the pointy sides will be. In this case, they are at the top and at the bottom of the circle. So I'm going to draw in those 4 points and construct my hexagon. Just connect them. And while we are here, I just want to go through the other way that we create a hexagon. If we have a circle like that and we want to create a hexagon with tangent lines, this is how we do it. We draw lines as tangent lines to this circle. And that is another way that we can create a hexagon. But in this case, that is not the way that I asked, so I'm going to stick to the first method. Now, for the 2 triangles, if we take our set square, we can see that the triangles have been drawn in at a 60-degree angle. So I can go to the square right here, take my compass, use the 60-degree side, and construct the triangle. And then for the bottom one, right there, the triangle has just been turned upside down. So this time I start at the bottom, draw in my lines at an angle of 60 degrees. And those are my 2 triangles. And then for the center circle, we just have a square in the middle of it. So I'm going to take my 45-degree triangle. I'm going to draw a light center line through the circle from there to there and from there to there. And in order to create the square, I can just connect those 2 points as well as connect those 2. And then I have my square. Now if we go look at the rest of this drawing, we've got 2 lines that are just tangent lines between those circles, so I can draw them in as well. So I'm just going to line up my ruler with the tangents so that I can create a tangent line between those 2 circles, and the same on this side. Just a normal tangent line. And then we have another tangent line from there to there as well, so I could just draw in that. And then if I look at this circle, or that curve right there and this curve right there, that is where we start looking at including and excluding circles. Now if we have a including circle, why am I saying that this is an including circle? Well, because it's including that circle and it's including that circle as well. So we have a big arc that includes this and includes that. If the circle was drawn there and there, then it would have been excluding, because this arc excludes that circle and it excludes that circle. But in this case, it is including both that one and that one. Now, for including circle, remember the way we determined the radius to set our compass to in order to create its center point was to take the given, which is in this case a radius of 24. 46 divided by 2 is 23. 23. This one is the same, also a radius 23, and then this one is given as a radius 110. Now I'm going to take 110 minus 23. Why? Because it's including, so I minus the given. So 110 minus 23, 110 minus 23, that will give me 87. So I'm going to set my compass to 87. It's going to be the same for this one as well, because its radius is also 23 and it's also including. Then I'm going to go to the center of that circle, draw an arc, center of that circle, draw an arc, and where those two arcs intercept, right there, I'm now going to take my compass and put it to 110. Set your compass to 110. And then you can go back to that point right there and draw your including circle. And as you can see, that circle perfectly includes both of those two smaller circles. Now for this one, we have something that is a little bit different, because we have an excluding circle and an including circle, meaning this curve, if I was to draw the complete circle, that circle would be inside of it, that circle would be outside of it. Therefore, this is an excluding and this is an including. Now for excluding, we take the radius of the curve, which is 60 in this case. So we take 60 and we add the radius of this one, which will be 17. And we add 17. That's going to give us 77. So I'm going to take my compass and set it to 77. Then I'm going to go to that center right there and draw an arc. And then for this one, we have again, it's including, so we take the given curve, which is 60. Then we minus the radius of the including, which is 23. 60 minus 23, that is going to give us 37, I believe. So I'm going to take my compass, set it to 37, go to that center right there, draw an arc. Now where those two arcs intercept, that's going to be the center for my 60. So I can take my compass, set it to 60, right there, and draw in this arc. And as you can see, that arc will include this circle, but exclude that circle. And that is how you draw including and excluding circles, and also some construction.